Alright. Like I said before I was this thing didn't fucking record. Was with the trial. We did the trial. We know that the body isn't Kyoko's. It's in fact Mukuro Mukasaba's. So let's get this shit. It's ridiculous. Luckily, I realized it wasn't streaming before I started like the actual trial. Cause if it, whew, boy, I'm gonna keep looking. Oh, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where you two have been? You just whispered that word. You're investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? No, it's nothing like that. Trust. I don't know what the fuck she thinking. Are you jealous? Of course she is. Hey. Nina, come on now. Make some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself. Stop talking and embrace yourselves. He'll be here any second. He can show up at any time. I imagine what was about to happen. Made sense. I prepared myself, but sat there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
And 10 became 15. 15 became 20. What's going on here? Why hasn't Hanakuma shown up yet? Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or what? Jesus. Did I scare you? I demand an explanation? Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? Get all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
In other words,
wait for everyone to arrive. We can't start until everyone's here. How can we? Oh. Talking about everyone is here. Oh, I'm waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. Wait, 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the ones making us all wait, right? If you agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. Who's being you're waiting for? I'm here. It's Kyoko. We heard that voice. We all spun around to look. Don't start playing this music like she did some shit, bro. She ain't do nothing. I'm here. No rules been broken. Kyoko. Kyoko, you're still alive. See, I told you. I told you the body wasn't Kyoko's. It's like a ghost. Stop talking. You wanna fight? Do it at the class trial. You can save some of that fun for later, right? It's okay. There's particularly no penalty for being late. Wait, just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? I'm so selfish. So spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially. I bet you'll be sorry later. Now I'll make sure you're sorry later. And what the fuck was that? Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. While Kumo was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko, yeah, where the fuck were you? You really didn't die. Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Right now we gotta deal with the ghost and this. Told you, stop talking. Come on, let's go. Whatever we need to discuss, do it at the trial. Looking directly at Kyoko, Byako stepped to the elevator. Wait for me! Oh, what happened to us if you take too long? Maybe when this trial's all over. I'll go onto the elevator. But I tell myself I had to talk to Iko before the trial started, blah blah blah. Not gonna lie, nigga, where the fuck were you? Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You think you years ago somewhere, didn't you? So, went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor. Right. Many monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I was able to see the announcement because of that. No idea a body had been discovered. When did you find out? Just now. Finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. Took some time to go over the crime scene first. Can't go over a child completely uniformed, can I? So that's why you were late. Sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you're on the second floor of the dorms, that's what the key you found goes to? Actually, to be precise, not quite. He's Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Just a second.
What are you guys doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma. Kunamomo. Kunamono? Sorry to say niggas' names backwards. Monokuma. We can go all over the details after we get through the trial. Okay, Makoto. Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. The single most crucial moment so far for me. Her. Strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her? Well, that's all. To the concern, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. Just overthinking what she said, right? Not really. So that says the elevator. And the door slid shut. Look how empty this hoe is. Probably the thumbnail again. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the metal pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there silent and still. For a period of time, the doors opened without warning. Dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait!
What the fuck is this? Why is everything so fucking colorful now? What the fuck is this? Wait for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. Time for pointless jokes and jabs to pass.
Thrills! Chills! Kills!
Let's get on with the show. And so, the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly blah blah blah. A deadly clash trial, Makoto. Nigga, get your fucking, like, vocabulary up. I'm tired of you saying this shit every single fucking time, twin. Like, what the fuck? Alright, set skill. Oh, yeah, I got a new skill, right? What's that shit called? It's called, like, ambidextrous or something? Allows you to lock onto 2 statements at once. Ooh. Increase the time limit for each phase. I'm gonna need that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, my skills right now are fucking perfect. I don't need anything else. Watch me eat my words this trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
That didn't sound like her.
Ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well,
right.
Just because.
You fucking idiot. Holy shit, nigga. How'd you even get into this?
It's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
I swear, dumb niggas just be
how much
crazy.
ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
I mean, off the hair alone, it's not her. An important trait Kyoko has that proves that the body doesn't belong to her. The gloves, nigga.
I'm talking about her gloves.
Y'all niggas fucking
They'll give
stupid.
us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh,
Damn.
you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
I should knock this nigga out, bro. Shut the fuck up. Damn. Of course, it's Kyoko. Prove why we're gonna be stuck here. Like, it's the fucking tattoo. You fucking Kuya, help me, nigga. You know why. Fucking idiot. Like, holy shit. Niggas are fucking dumb. But clearly it's not fucking. Oh my god.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Why the fuck?
That
Yeah, I know.
Kyoko
I
there
know.
is just a ghost.
What am I supposed to say here?
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Hold up, before this. Okay, so this is talking about how like half the body is wet, how the other half. It's fake nails. I was thinking, okay, we just showed the tattoo. Like that's it. Like if Kyoko doesn't have a fucking tattoo on her right hand, then yeah, that's not her.
Well,
Niggas are
yeah,
fucking dumb.
she must have been wearing gloves.
I'm
Corpse
gonna
is
take a chance.
absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko
Yeah, what is
there
it?
is just
Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Fuck.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
Why the fuck is it not working?
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Okay, let me see my shits. Let me see my. It's the fake nails. It has to be the tattoo.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing.
They got burnt up
In the explosion. Then she was wearing.
Well, yeah.
because that corpse is
Absolute. This entire discussion is idiotic.
Okay, I'm supposed to use Tina's against fucking.
that.
Kyoko there. Okay, then prove it.
The dead body.
They got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well,
Yeah.
That's not it.
Shoot!
You did say something weird. Like what the oh my god. Oh, the body analysis.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
I mean, but
Okay,
oh
then
my
prove it.
fucking
The dead body
god.
They got burnt up.
in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah.
That's not it either.
Shoot!
There is a contradiction.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Am I fucking stupid? I swear, it's probably the dumbest
Prove it.
shit.
Prove she's not a.
The dead body wasn't
It's
wearing
about the
gloves.
gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Oh my god. It's heroes. I know I'm supposed to. Oh my god. The fake nails, right? The fake nails?
Kyoko there is just a.
It's the fake nails.
Prove it. The dead body was.
They got burnt up in the.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I am going to commit murder if I don't get this shit.
Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing.
They got
Tired
burnt
of
up.
hearing this shit.
Wearing gloves.
Well,
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, it's wrong.
What the fuck do nails have to do with gloves? Like, oh my god. I could have proved. Kyoko, show your fucking hands,
There's no way
nigga.
the corpse was wearing gloves.
Shit, like my nigga, just show your right hand. Show that you have a tattoo, nigga. Show you ain't tatted
Whoever
up.
it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I
Yes,
imagine
we know.
trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pain.
See, my problem is in this trial is that when I think of a way to prove everybody wrong, I think that's the right way. That's my problem.
Besides,
Because you know,
Kyoko wears gloves
I'm
to
that
hide
nigga.
her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
yeah, no
That's that.
shit.
The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
I guess oh,
Which should
fuck,
have been obvious since she's standing right here.
fucking ridiculous.
so
Here, I'm gonna beat your.
Who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
I'm gonna knock you clean your fucking
That's
jaw,
the first
nigga.
thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
I'm adore that nigga shit. I swear to God, bro. The victim. It's Mukuro Ikusawa. It's Mukuro Ikusawa. Alright, I bet you right here I used the tattoo. I bet you right here I used the tattoo. Told you. Boom. That's it right there. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
If Kyoko
Go ahead and put it on,
is
nigga.
still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify...
No, it's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Told you, my nigga. I told you. Bro, I'm ahead of the curve, my nigga. Come
There
on
was
now.
one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
But we just gonna forget about that first part, okay?
For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
A cruel and unusual punishment, my nigga.
An
Come on now.
unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being
Chill out.
stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, you
that's
fucking
not it.
idiot.
The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
I was not expecting them to say bitch, though, to be honest. I really wasn't. But that's too different. The same head. Identity should become clear. Oh, there you go. Oh.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusawa belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Yeah, the image I represent is the wolf. Wolf of Ragnarok, or some shit like that, right? Wolf, yeah. Give me a W, nigga!
Now I understand.
Makoto, you should have been understanding. I shouldn't have to baby you through this shit.
The
Come on, my nigga.
representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Oh shit, I thought it was on
the
auto.
Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki and the female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. And that means
Exactly.
Yep.
The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
Shit, maybe. No fucking no.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Who the fuck killed her?
The mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
The ultimate soldier, instead.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
That is true.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Ultimate soldier.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone
The
this whole
16th
time,
student.
and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Yep.
Usually when there's
The ultimate soldier getting
scene
killed,
where
that's actually,
the
like,
character
sad.
dies, it has a lot more detail.
Imagine being the ultimate soldier and you going out like
So
that.
you're
That's
saying
sad.
she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Yo, why would you kill the
Who's
ultimate
the real
soldier
mastermind?
and not get your shit rocked?
The Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all. No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust
Headmaster.
that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, because she definitely was an
We're in the
ultimate
middle of a
soldier.
trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please
He's
limit
awfully
all future
pushy.
prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine.
He's never said that
Uncovering the
before.
identity of the mastermind will
That's
have to
weird.
wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family.
Ooh.
I have officially
Nigga say he- that
decided
nigga basically say, "I put it on my
to ignore
kids."
all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ooh yeah. Ba 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 ba
The
ba
reason
ba.
we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place.
Ooh yeah. I'm sorry.
Hammer that point straight into your big old...
What you're saying is that
Big ol'
both the
brains.
victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no!
Makoto.
There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
You know, that's actually not that bad of a theory, per se, I guess. But there's only 16, like, spots here. You fucking idiot.
There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
It's either me or Kyoko, right?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Yourself. You, Makoto. I knew it.
I got it!
Yep.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
I'm gonna be in Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this land. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well,
Objection.
before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place.
After nighttime and before 7:30.
Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Nigga, help
and
me!
Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
Oh, so 10 o'clock at night to 7:30 in the morning. Come on,
Murder must
Makoto.
have happened after 10 p.m.
Wow.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh,
No.
but what time did we find the body?
9
When
o'clock,
you saw
baby.
the
Come
body
on now.
First was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
I got
9
it!
o'clock. Come on now.
The body must
Come
have
on now.
been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Toko, what time is it? Oh, we left the gym. It was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah!
7:30.
Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
However, between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., I don't have an alibi for 10. Okay, then looks like the game has begun. If I can't find an alibi for that period, to prove the murder didn't happen during the time, I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. I think the sprinklers are gonna help me here.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Yeah. Totally dry. Forgot. Like,
We've established a time frame for the murder.
It took place somewhere between 10 and 9 o'clock.
Yep, and Makoto
Doesn't have an...
Yeah, from 10 to 7.
so it's not that? Oh, for 9 o'clock, right?
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
And 9 o'clock. Yep. And Makoto...
Yeah, from 7:30.
That's more than enough time to... So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Okay, so
We've
maybe...
established a time frame for the murder. It took place some...
No, it's wrong.
That's... I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Whatever. Who the fuck cares?
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden.
Yeah, they go off at 7:30
The
a.m.
sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then
It would have been
should
drenched.
completely soaked.
But again, be at that tarp, Makoto.
I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
So you poured water on it, nigga, get together. Nigga,
Sorry,
get it
Toko,
together.
but you're wrong.
I'm
Get it
wrong?
together.
How? Are you
Get it
saying
together.
Only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Oh my god, bro.
Totally
Kuya, get your
wacko.
girl in check.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you better tell us why.
Nigga, the body analysis. Nigga, ain't no way you actually trying to prove. Nigga, just say it.
No, no, no! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No, no, no!
Shoot.
Are you trying to blame me?
The fact that you have to fucking reload bullets is gay.
I'm right about this. I admit nothing.
Fucking me up?
No! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No, no, no! How can you say it wasn't
This should prove it.
Oh, my fucking heart's because of you. I fucking hate
Just
that shit
remember
so
what
much.
the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Because the fact that I have to fucking reload instead of just telling her that it was a
The
fucking
top
bucket
half
of
the
water
body
that I
was
poured
wet,
on her.
Yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
But I should beat your ass for making me have to do that dumb shit.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
Oh, they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Thank you.
Let's just...
I am
move
too.
on. The reason only the top half was wet was because... while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Yeah, like I've been fucking saying. I should smack.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet,
I don't condone hitting
then
women.
the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
I mean, Makoto could have just killed the body somewhere, put the tarp over it. But you know, that's
In
neither
which
here or
case,
there.
The only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Okay, let's go without an alibi. I mean, the real killer is, or refuse to believe it, go murder
I'd
someone.
just like
That's
to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
oh wow,
Which
gee,
is
thanks.
why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Obviously.
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
Okay, then help us. Yes.
time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Mm-hmm.
You.
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway,
Mm.
Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. But you made one catastrophic mistake.
My bad.
Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Oh, you one of them niggas. I should beat your ass. Oh, that's wild. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. The one person that stuck by you this entire time, you just deflect the blame onto them? Really? What the fuck is
sprinklers
this?
didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
That's true. That's true.
What are you...
Makoto,
Because
it's
you
raps,
see,
nigga.
There is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
The
Interesting.
tarp.
I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Just wait till they're the same. Makoto, don't give her fucking. Don't help her, niggas.
I got it!
Why would you help her,
You're
nigga?
talking
She's trying to
about the
get
tarp,
you.
aren't you?
You
Dumb.
catch on quick.
Of course I do. Nigga,
You're
I'm
right.
better than you.
All you have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact,
Would it?
that's exactly what the killer did.
Did they?
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But what purpose would that even serve? I mean, it could have washed away your fingerprints. It could have helped
But
you,
why
honestly.
would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most
Exactly.
likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Oh, you want some op shit? You want some op shit? You a op? I'm not fucking with you no more. You a op for real. Okay, I could say that. She wouldn't make me look like the killer. Oh, I can't think about that right now. That tarp was used the way Kyoko said. Tarp must have touched the body, right? The body.
Wait, something's not right.
No blood got on it. Makoto, oh my god. Oh my god,
And
there's
what
no
might
blood,
that
there's
be?
no blood. There's no blood, there's no blood. We've got motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. Refute what Kyoko said. I have to refute, not refuse. I can see, I guess I could still work. There's no blood on the tarp, there's no blood on the tarp, so like...
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
I think
The underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing
Okay.
down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Oh, that's cap, that's cap, that's cap, that's cap.
By covering the body with the tarp,
Okay, wait, so wait, which one was supposed to
So
use?
the reason the tarp was only dirty on is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
That
But
one?
the underside of the tarp, it was totally
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the bottom, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay, I think
By
I'm supposed to
covering the
use
body with the
heroes.
killer prevents-
So the reason the tarp was because the sprinkler, but the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
that side was water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course.
Fuck.
Shoot!
I know what I'm supposed to say, but I just don't know
By covering the
what
body
I'm supposed
with the
to.
tarp,
Let me check my shits. Let me check my shits. Fragments of the body, blah. That's not gonna help. The body was found. That's not gonna help. No. Body before the explosion. Oh, okay. No, so the body before the explosion.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp is
Because the sprinkler got that side,
but the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless.
it's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down, of course it didn't get dirty.
No,
There we go.
it's wrong.
I just had to review my shit. I had the right idea. I just need to review my
One
shit. That's
side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it,
all. Talk to him, Makoto. Talk to him.
because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Huh? Body was
What if,
camouflage.
after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know.
The nurse's
They
office.
could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The
Oh.
killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
The chicken. The chicken. Oh my god. That makes sense.
I got it! Could it
Chicken.
have been
What?
chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
It would make sense. There is one chicken missing, so I
When I
guess.
checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Yeah, precisely.
That's messed up.
Killing a living
think?
thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder
That's crazy.
if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around.
That is true. That does make sense. That does make sense.
There's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps.
Shut up.
But even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said
Talk to
the
me.
culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if
Right.
that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
It is true.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
Yeah.
I think so.
You forgot blown up.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Oh. I didn't even peep that. Look there. Look right there.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping. What settles what?
with the program, Hina.
The murder took place before the sprinklers went off.
Before.
But the
Yeah,
body
it's hard to
didn't
say.
get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp.
Yeah.
Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
So then, why was she just laying there? Was she unconscious?
After you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he
This
had
raps.
plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's, oh my god, it's raps.
That's not.
That's
Don't
raps.
bother
That's
saying
raps.
It's not possible.
It's raps, nigga.
I must
Perhaps.
admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Inadequate. Yep. Suspicion falls back on me again. Nigga, it was gonna fall back on you from the beginning. But why? I was still trying to entrap me. I don't understand. Disguised dead bodies.
Well then,
Wow.
it looks
that's
like we're back
hilarious.
to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Mm-mm.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
It's the one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
And there's no blood on it? That's not suspicious?
So, what about it?
I'm
There's no blood on it.
sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
That's not what that's not the
what
real
I thought
thing.
when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Makoto, you're fucked. It's more important that I had that knife. What are we gonna do with it? Can I still keep it? That's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Kyoko set me up. Kyoko set me up. Kyoko set me up. Kyoko set me up. Oh my god.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Kyoko set me up. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Kyoko set me up from the beginning. Holy shit! This. To be honest, why? That's crazy. That's crazy. Because like the thing is, though, you could have said Kyoko did it too. That's wild.
You don't
Makoto, it's
seem
raps,
surprised.
nigga.
You must have
Kyoko
noticed
really
earlier.
fucked us up. She fucked us over.
Yeah.
Kyoko, you son of a.
Then why did you hide that fact?
Nigga, I thought it was obvious, nigga. I thought everybody knew it. The fuck? Why would I
It's
say
not that
it?
I
That's
did it.
incriminating evidence.
It's just.
I didn't want to say it because it should have been obvious. Nigga, come on, nigga. Get your brains up, nigga. Oh, yeah. He did almost die to it. Couldn't be sure what actually happened last night. Maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Okay, but I can at least prove that that wasn't the murder
We
weapon.
found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
There was no blood on the on the
Totally
knife.
convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
I think it's enough to be able to make it clear that I actually didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. I mean, I'm just gonna say that there's no blood on the knife, so that's clearly not the murder weapon.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It is.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have
Damn.
that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting
Yes.
stabbed is what killed her, right?
No,
No
it's not.
question.
No shit.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Oh, that's crazy coming from you. Oh, Miss Scissorhands.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
To be honest, I was not
It really is,
looking
isn't it?
for those
I
right
was
there.
afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before,
That seals it. Just because I had the knife, that automatic.
well, getting stabbed is what.
Yeah, I knew. I knew that wasn't right.
Shoot!
You think about what was that? There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Okay.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It
It
really
is the
isn't it?
same one.
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it.
Makoto, just because I had that automatically.
Well, so there's no question. You took that knife.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Okay, let's see what Makoto says. We've already said that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. It means that the killer was thrust through the coat into the body.
The knife we found lodged
Oh, I was supposed to
in the
use
dead
this?
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
That's what I'm supposed to use?
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it.
Look, just because I had the knife, that automatically makes.
Well,
Getting stabbed is what killed her.
No, it's wrong.
Talk to me, Makoto.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That
Exactly.
should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No,
Yes, we did.
Don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe
Precisely.
you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
My nigga, how the fuck does that make any sense? I don't have face cam right now, but right now I'm looking at the imaginary camera right now. If I had a face cam, I'd be looking dead at the fucking. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? You stab her once and then stab her again to cover it up. My nigga, what? The exact condition of the body is written down for everyone to see.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Nigga, just stop talking.
It was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
But just look at Toga. She went flying.
The explosion
But we make it
severely
boom.
damaged the body. making it impossible to know what really killed him. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
To hide the identity.
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
Exactly.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Shut the fuck up.
But even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Shit.
I got
This?
it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
That. My nigga.
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
And look, who's trying to do that right now? Kyoko. Kyoko's the killer.
And the only one who would benefit from that
Kyoko.
is
Exactly.
the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on
I
a
agree with him
second,
this time.
Byakuya.
Kyoko, you're on your own. No, I'm not. Nah, fuck that Makoto.
What's the
No, fuck
problem?
that. Fuck
Well,
that Makoto.
I just
Fuck
feel
that
like
shit.
we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That is true.
That's true.
That's true.
It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no
I said that
problem
fucking
with
bomb did.
Let us continue the debate.
Oh, she was already dead at that point.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
You need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Make your arguments. Monokuma okay, so I'm not supposed to use this.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
You
The
shall.
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Stop!
Well,
Are you fucking-
yeah, she was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that
I don't. I just assumed his dumb ass. I just assumed it was him. I just assumed it was him. My fault.
Then,
My
shall
fault.
we
I didn't even
continue
listen to it all
The
the way
victim's
through the
fatal
first
if
time.
the explosion didn't kill
My bad.
her.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me.
oh yeah, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Did she?
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Can I look at this? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah, she was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence. And more than that,
The victim had suffered countless...
That's not it. Oh my god, what the fuck is it? What the fuck is it? I have 2 hearts left. Ah, shit.
The victim's fatal injury has yet...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already told.
And it wasn't me because of the knife. And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet...
I doubt this is
Explosion didn't
it.
kill her for sure.
Well,
Yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then
fucking
there's
kidding
only
me?
one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
I have 1 heart left. Fuck.
Then
I don't know
shall we
what it
continue
is.
The debate? The victim's fatal injury has...
The
I
explosion
wanna look it
didn't
up,
kill her for
but I
sure.
might.
well,
Yeah. She was already totally dead when that.
And it wasn't me because of the knife. And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah.
that's
Gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered
I have to-
countless wounds across her entire body.
I have to contradict that. Because it does not say that she was hit in the back of her head.
Then shall we
continue the debate. The victim's fatal injury.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
She was already.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. That's
Gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back.
And more than that, the victim had suffered
I'm
countless
supposed to use
wounds
knife
across
on
her
that?
entire body.
That's my guess. I'm supposed to use knife on what Hero
Then
says.
shall we
That's my
continue
last
the
and final
victim's
guess.
fatal
I don't...
injury?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
No. No.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife. Oh, they have been struck. I didn't read that part. Oh, that is right there. I do remember reading that. They have been struck in the head with an object. I think it's meant to pipe. The body was covered with wounds, with other wounds, but these were already several days old. Oh my god!
It wasn't me because of the knife. And then there's only
Oh,
one
we already
other
got that.
thing.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Okay. No, that's right. That's right. If I read the fucking thing, I would have.
Then shall
The
we
explosion?
continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well,
Ooh!
wasn't
Oh my
me.
god! Oh my 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 god! Oh my
and
god!
more than that,
It-
the
it's-
victim had
it's-
suffered countless
It's the
wounds
first thing.
across
It's the
her
first thing. The
entire
fatal
body.
injury would be the blow to the fucking head. Oh my god!
Then
See what
shall
happens?
we
You just fucking
Continue the
read.
debate. The victim's
It's not it. Oh, that's it. That's fucking raps. Yep, I failed. Fuck you.
Is this really the... I refuse
Yes, want
to
to give
give
it
up
another.
yet.
Just keep on giving me my shit back. What the fuck is it? I don't understand.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of.
And more than
Don't tell me.
The victim had suffered
Don't
countless
tell me.
wounds across her entire body.
Don't tell me I'm supposed to use that with this.
Then shall we continue?
The debate, the victims.
Yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me. There's only
That's gotta be it. She was hit on the back of.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
But I don't
body.
understand how I'm supposed to use that because it's not really a loop, like a
Shall we
contradiction.
The debate, the victims.
Fatal.
No, it's wrong.
I still could use the Monokuma file against that. Get the fuck out of here.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
I could have used. Oh my god, I could have used the Monokuma file against that. Why the fuck? Alright, whatever.
Wounds all over the rest of her body. They didn't have anything to do with it?
Those are several days old, man. Get with the
The
program.
Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
Like a metal pipe thing. Major.
What was the murder weapon?
Something like a metal pipe.
The file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet
Precisely.
it was the pickaxe.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Sure.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
That just doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that?
The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power.
And that the
I
ends could
wouldn't
come back and
mind
hit
testing
you.
it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
These
We
niggas are
wanna figure
arguing.
out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We do. What the fuck was
You
it?
already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and
Right?
tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
I have not. Oh!
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
And guess who had the key?
Arrow. That's what the Cobra attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I'm blaming you for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. With the duct tape? The key? Damn. So just all three of the things, huh?
The titanium
let's-
arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
That's not what I hit though.
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow thin.
No! Fuck! No! I thought it was a duct tape. 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 Fuck!
The titanium arrow.
It was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
Well, because it said the weapon must have been about as... It seems like...
No, it's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
It's 3 arrows.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape.
Yup.
The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? You even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no.
Oh, really?
You absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? And what were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
That does make sense. She's protecting me. Does that mean she whooped that nigga's ass? She knew I was being. Hold up. Hold up. That's not Mukuro Ikosaba. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Cause that right, the one that's holding the knife, that would be her right hand. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is that? She came to my rescue. Who the fuck was that? Could that be when? Do you mean that Kyoko? She killed someone
That's
for me?
enough. The time for idle chat.
It's over. A verdict is close at hand. Why they? Oh, I'm so sorry. I was checking the time. Shooting for 74 minutes. That's an hour.
Wait,
14.
I'm warning you.
Wait.
Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I
Oh,
knew
word.
you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? I should have known better than anyone. What does that mean? What does that mean? What you hiding from us, twin? Not even twin. You'll never be my twin. And the body was found. Let me review that evidence real quick.
Those
Please?
words you just spoke. What do you mean?
When the body was found, 7 a.m. Makoto puts in the morning announcement. 7:30. Makoto and Aoi arrive at the main dining hall. Makoto meets the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. Okay.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
Really?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
What? Oh, that is true. Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean...
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory. You said I hid the evidence of and then left the locker key in my own room. But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I'm not the killer.
I think...
You should understand.
Byakuya, what are you
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the creep.
This, isn't it?
No,
It is.
wrong.
Okay. Okay.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
That's true.
Why not?
Because she gave the key to me.
Because she had given
that's
her room key to Byakuya.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
You obviously could have planted the evidence.
Obviously, I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
That's not actually true. Clear conversation with Kyoko just told us an obvious lie. This just doesn't like her. Trying to save herself with such a desperate lie. She really feel that threatened. Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Hidden meaning of what Kyoko said earlier. You go for me and die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. That's why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. Mastermind's trap. Mastermind's trying to trap Kyoko. But that's not really true. What can I do? What should I do? What should I... Mastermind's trap. Victim was Mukuro and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. The only one who knows it's a lie. The one who can expose it. Who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? Mastermind's trap. Why is I trying to avoid danger and never move forward? The other danger. If there isn't solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? So should I... We gotta trust Kyoko. We gotta trust her. We gotta trust Kyoko. Because I mean, Kyoko has done so much. Made my decision. Kyoko. So I wish she would kill someone. be some secret here. Something that has been to do with the mastermind
Well,
chef that Kyoko
does
mentioned.
no one have a rebuttal? Have you
No.
decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
Ew! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
That is true.
Someone had to put the key in there.
That is
There's only
true.
one other possibility I can think of.
Monokuma?
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Ain't no way this shit shifted back to me.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead, and then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Oh, I was on his ass!
Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
He ended the trial. He ended the trial because he knew I was gonna be on his ass. He ended the trial because he knew. This snaky little bitch.
Time's up?
What
That's
do
a
you mean
weird
time's
face.
up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting?
It's raps. All because I trusted Kyoko. I'm fucking dead. Are you fucking kidding me? Ain't that about a bitch? I got a C. Yeah, C. Fuck you.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make
That's
the
crazy.
right choice or the dreadfully wrong
That's crazy.
one?
Hey,
It's
hold on!
crazy.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It's not me! What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man. It's all your fault. You're wrong. Got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good
Yeah.
job. Yeah, they got it right. No, that's not true. Doesn't make any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense. Makes perfect sense. Oh, you's a bitch. Same as always. Just like all the other class trials, I'm gonna end it the same way.
Kills! Kills!
Time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishments. Why do I... Kyoko, you better repay me.
I
Kyoko.
don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
You damn right it is.
Let's
Kyoko.
give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Kyoko, I'm going... I didn't even do it though, so this nigga's cap. Not gonna lie, bro. This nigga's trying to teach me what before I'm finna die. I'm not gonna lie, nigga, like, you just have jumped out. Makoto, you can jump out, can't you? You know, like, you're not, like, strapped to the shits, are you? Oh my god. Oh, that nigga's just too scared to move. I'm not gonna lie, bro, you could just put a bullet in me, bro. Just one smooth shot to the head. I couldn't deal with this shit. My nigga alter ego! Oh shit! Alter ego to save the fucking day. Holy shit. Oh my god. So this nigga just captained the fucking trial. What's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? It had to be.
This is...
Alter ego? Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus in that stupid guy? Was it planted it when he invaded my network? Damn it all to hell. I don't believe this. Because he finally made a miscalculation. He miscalculated from the very beginning. What was that? What I'm saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us. You talk like we've already won. But a thing, it was a pinch. An itch. This stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. I don't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. It's a waste away in a garbage strew pit in a way that's even better than special punishment. I'm still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you, bring despair to the entire world. Is he gone? Hey Kyoko, what is the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. I'm not the one being trapped this time.
In other words...
Now it's a mess about this ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. We will! Mesa High School towers over all the buildings in the bustling urban area. School saves to descend the entire world. Hope Peak Academy. We send top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. Say that if you come here and manage to graduate, we set for life. 100 years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into working force every year. It is built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope Speak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. In order so you can enroll here, the only way is if you're scattered by the school itself. It said here, the ultimate school. The ultimate student is this ordinary ass nigga. What's me? Why the fuck are we back here? What? Why the fuck are we back here, my nigga? What? Where am I? Got my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. Weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but zonk off? What was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any class I've ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Finally feel my mind and body start to come back together, and then Nah, I low key understand what Makoto's going through because like there's sometimes like it's like I wake up and like I'm imagining I'm getting ready to like get up and like I'm like putting on my clothes and shit, but then I'm asleep. So now I wake up in my bed again, like what the fuck? Like what the fuck is this? Like what the fuck is going on? So this nigga just thinks he's doing some shit that he's not really doing. I was awake. Or is this another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? This isn't a dream. It was all a dream. It's because the sense of fate in my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. Is that the thing from the fucking first execution we saw? At the, like the beginning? An awful smell. It was in a vast dark cavern. The bare scent of light seeping in. Just about high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. What situation to find myself in. That was just the beginning of my problems. Was I gonna be stuck here until I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. My good friend went through to save me. I read all too well what had happened. Alter ego saved me. He used up the last bit of his strength to do it. Can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. That the pursuit of survival began. Just start looking for a way out of here. Clearly. It's locked. I mean, how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked? And it didn't budge. Out here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. Let's look around for some food. I need food here, but it's all rotten. That was pointless too. Let's search for some water. Maybe search for liquids I can drink, which was an all-around bad idea. Again, pointless. I'm blocked on all sides. That's starting to give me reason to give up, because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. And that part of the declaration, the next thing I decided to do was to sleep. Go to sleep. Sleep was deep and uninterrupted. I to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. Sure, but I think at least a full day has to have passed. All I did was sleep and sleep. Waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, although the sky wasn't a sign, well, not exactly. Damn! What the fuck fell? What? Someone pushed my silent isolation, jarring me awake. The cars also formed an odd shape. Something fall down over there? Something fell from above. What could it have been? Did that piece of trash just fall down here? I could stretch my hand out toward it and whatever was that tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
Giant piece of trash. Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
Shit, no shit.
Indeed.
Kyoko. Look, you're doing better than I expected.
So...
What are you doing here? Is it obvious? I'm here to help you. Glad to hear that, Kyoko. Got a bit of garbage in your hair. So you ever had a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash and faced me again? I just had something for you. Go ahead and eat it, so I'll once you're finished. Thank you. Mr. Benwater, that she was holding out for me. In seconds, it was a mouth and making its way toward my stomach. That really hit the spot. Damn, you hit the spot. I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is all I'm good at. Well, it's not such a bad thing to be good at. Okay, Kyoko, can you get me the fuck out of here? Kyoko, just come here to rescue me. Pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone. During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew. Even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. Nigga, yes you did. I was like, I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you. Listen, I'm not trying to make excuses, but there's a reason I had to survive, no matter the cost. But you have to survive. I'll tell you everything. I have to survive. It's that I can do what I came to the school to do. What? But in my mind, one very important reason. Yes, some reason for coming to Hope's Peak. That's right. At least I did once. So recently I've forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's... I don't remember what my purpose was. I don't remember. It's impossible. Amnesia? And is it really true? You lost your memory? Do you remember, Makoto? Remember the first thing that happened to each of us as we were at the school? First thing. Talk about when we fainted, right? Fainted when I woke up, I was trapped here. Fainted too, and when I woke up, there's a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect. Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At the time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I come to this school, and why I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? Hard to imagine happened by chance. Seems much too convenient. So you think you lost your memory because... I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. Why would they want to do that? The memories I could come up with. For my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. The mastermind just stole them from you. Could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the master at this school and the mastermind. That's why I had to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. What you say is true. Why didn't you just ask the rest of us to help you? If that we all worked out, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
Correct.
What? Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us. If you believe that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it would make sense that she would work the missing body memory by herself. That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you're least likely to be the mastermind. You know, it's my intuition, but I see. My intuition was right, though. No way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind. But like, okay, but what if I really was a mastermind?
I understand.
You know what? I gotta piss. I'll be back. Like, what the fuck?
I should understand everything. My goal
You should
isn't
not.
to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Why do you want to stay here? Hmm. Alright. That's a dream I had before, but that just happened. You know what's crazy? I'm probably not gonna cut this entire thing out because I'm most likely gonna forget because I don't edit these Danganronpa
Listen.
videos. Too much. Way too much. Okay. Yeah, that's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey,
You know, I still trust you, you know? So I'm not used to relying on others. I never asked for your help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Don't tell me you getting rizzed up by Kyoko. Don't tell me. My nigga, can we get the fuck out of here? Like, fuck all this. We can't talk and walk and figure out where the fuck we gotta go? Bro, my nigga, can you niggas not multitask? What the fuck? Yeah, the reason for doing all that, investigate on your own. My nigga, you could have asked her this while walking around trying to figure out how the fuck to get out of here. How'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything? I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability. Ability, but everyone should have known for me. I'm the ultimate detective. Ooh. The ultimate detective. The reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy was someone I had to find here in the school. To find someone who? Well, the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why do I find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Oh. What?
in other words,
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad. Is Hope's Peak headmaster? That explains when Chico says he thought the headmaster was involved. Find a way. No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster. No matter the cost. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on with me? Remember you hadn't come back at that point. When you said that, I felt strange. Ever since now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense. But listen, Makoto. I made this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. So the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I said that what I felt based on what I've seen when I stepped into the headmaster's room. What did you see in there? The room had been ransacked, the shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. And the mastermind, right? That's my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? So I only found the headmaster's room. Some kind of map? So I had the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster's room along with a group profile and that key. The map showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. The headmaster has some kind of private room there. Did that? If that were true, the room will likely hold more clues. I went to check. That's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So he went there to see the headmaster. Really did have a private room there. Once I got there, I checked for the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So What was it like? That part of the school, I mean. I'll describe. All I can say is, when I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean? I mean, hey, nigga, you see that fucking room? And explain it, and you see it for yourself. And I'm sure you get a chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. Really ominous. Is that to talk to her?
However,
What's the second floor? No cameras, no monitors. So I had no clue what was going on in the rest of the building. This is to do with Mukuro Ikasaba, doesn't it? And to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her? Sarah says that the mastermind is directly involved. The mastermind killed her? To begin with, no class tribe Ikasaba was to get me killed. Get you killed.
indeed.
After that Keen disappeared, and in retaliation they want to drive me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
It makes sense. That was the point of the class trial. It was? Assuming that they couldn't interfere directly, even because of the school regulations. Exactly. No restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
That's why I'm adamant about following the rules, and with the rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't commit themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. That's why I couldn't step in because of the rules. It makes it sound like Mastermind themselves somehow bound by the school regulations. One thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikasaba is that was one where Mukuro may not have become the victim. Could have been you, Makoto. Could have been I could have become the victim? Oh, yeah, when you got attacked. You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean during the night?
I
can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me to cases just like this. Exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell. I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed, I saw the shadow go into your room.
correct.
I went into your room and saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
That was the other things, of course. Stopped them, but that led to where the assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. With all the work of the mastermind, and attempted to use the clash trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right? I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. Pretty bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Okay, but doesn't that create another contradiction? Someone to use a clash trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere,
Correct.
right? You're right, that is a contradiction. Not just Mukuro. In the clash trial to kill me, but seem ready to kill you in your room. It is a contradiction. How long have I been streaming for? 109 minutes. That's it's an hour and 40. The trials are usually 2 hours. So what does that all mean? This mastermind is the one who's been cornered.
Makoto.
Just a little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. Identity of the other ultimate despair. Nigga, they always drop this music when they think they drop some, like, shut the fuck up, like, what the fuck? The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. The ultimate is just one person. It's
Indeed.
not? Think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event.
That's
We're
right.
talking about what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Tragedy. Who's ever responsible for that? Like the ultimate despair? A despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then there.
Indeed.
It's 11 o'clock? Holy shit! Yeah, make no mistake. The root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. That is our real enemy. You know what? I'm gonna end it right there. I'm gonna end it right there. That's perfect. That's a perfect way. I just want to save my fucking data. Are you serious? Which one do I want to overwrite? I guess we overwrite this. I just saved. What the fuck? Why is Monokuma there? What the fuck? That's new. Okay, well, in the next episode we'll figure out, who's the other ultimate despair. Alright, I'll catch you on the next one.